Sonic Frontiers is now nearly a month away, and everyone is excited. Left and right, people who played the demo at Gamescom are giving it 10 out of 10s, and it's not even out yet, which is a really good sign that the casual audience is looking forward to a 3D Sonic game again, and that hasn't happened in who knows how long. Usually people would just take that time and start mocking Sonic instead, and start saying how the franchise has had a rough transition to 3D. But we're not here to talk today about how everybody else is feeling. You read the title of the video. We're here to talk about how I feel about the game so far, because last time I told you about how I feel about the game, yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? I would definitely consider myself on the hype train 100% for this, and that's crazy, because if you told me this time in June that I'd be excited for this game and that I placed a pre-order for it last night, then yeah, I wouldn't believe you, because I was no way hyped for this game whatsoever. Like, I would buy it, but I wasn't hyped for it, and that just shows how much better when it comes to better marketing there is. When you give a game better marketing, or just anything better marketing, it'll make people want to buy that product. Like, it's just simple as that. Like, that just shows how atrocious the marketing was in the beginning of Sonic Frontiers when it first started back in June. Like, that whole IGN first thing, that should have never have happened. But whatever, it doesn't happen. I guess you could say Sega Sonic Team can just from this mistake. But how I feel Frontiers will be now, I think it'll definitely most likely be a pleasant time. This is a Sonic game that I can walk outside and legit say I'm excited for it. I'm excited for Sonic Frontiers! And it overall just looks fun, and that's what we want from a Sonic game after the disaster that was a game where we have fun. That's what we want, is all. A game where we have fun, and that's what we're getting at the end of the day, and we're glad of that. I mean, there's a lot to look forward to this game, like the open world, cyberspace, and the combat system, and the story as well. Like, there's a lot to get excited for this game. So, first off, let's start on how I feel about the open world first. It's a world, and it's open. Alright, I'm just messing around. Let's actually go over how I really feel. So I'm sure that you all are aware that this is an open world / open zone game. This being Sonic will be able to wander around these huge islands called the Starfall Islands, unlike the hub worlds in previous Sonic games like in Sonic Adventure, Sonic 06, and even Sonic Unleashed. And I guess Sonic Generations, kind of? No, this is a full-on 3D open world Sonic game. Sort of a reminder, kind of in a way, of Sonic and LEGO Dimensions. In LEGO Dimensions, you can explore and run around these big open worlds in free roam mode when you're not playing through the story. And Sonic had one as well when he came to the game in 2016. And it was awesome. You get to run around this great big Sonic world. It's just open. You can run around and do whatever you want. And I love this. I spent hours running around Sonic World and LEGO Dimensions back then on my Xbox 360. So much, in fact, that it got so hot that it would freeze all the time. Ironically, this collaboration came out the same year Green Hill Paradise Act 2 Final Mix did, and also Sonic Utopia came out at the same time as well. Pretty interesting if you think about it, because these three things really started the whole Sonic and open world trend. But back to Frontiers, the open world looks like a whole lot of fun. We got multiple islands, each of them having a different biome, and we only know 2 out of 5 of them. 2 out of 5, that's crazy. The first one being called Kronos Island, with grasslands, flower fields, waterfalls, mountains, and ruins as well. The second one being Ares Island. Oh, excuse my language, I meant Ares! This one is more of a desert and a canyon area with a little bit of tropical themes to it as well. And that's only 2 out of the 5 islands that are in this game. They all look amazing. Kronos Island is beautiful, the grasslands, the water, and the forests, and the ruins. It all looks really good. And then there's Ares Island, and what we've received from it so far, yeah, it looks really good. It's your standard type of desert area. I gotta say, I love the textures in this game. The attention to detail is flawless and amazing. Like, look at this shot right here of Sonic on Ares Island in the canyon area. You can just see the attention to detail on the ground and like the rocks and stuff. It's so good. I love this attention to detail. Now I know what many of you are likely thinking. Well, Supergun, this island's look fun and all, but they're completely empty, and there's nothing to do in them. Shut up! Well, not quite. Actually, there's a whole lot to do on this island. There's puzzles scattered all across the map, and also there's some side quests for us to complete as well, and there's just a number of things that we can do on this island as well. It's nothing out of the ordinary, you know. There's always gonna be some puzzles in open world games. There's a lot of good examples like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey, and a number of other ones to talk about as well. Like, those two are just some good examples of puzzles in video games and open world, to be specific. These puzzles are nothing groundbreaking, but I can't wait to see what the rest of them are. And that's pretty much about almost it when it comes to the open world in this game. There's also these little creatures called Coco, which you can find around the island. They're scattered all over the island apparently, and they play a key part into the story. Not sure what it is yet, but we will find out soon eventually. And there's also collectibles you can collect too to help set your friends free, and there's also the combat system as well throughout the island. Oh, but we'll get back to the combat. Yes, we will. Okay, real quick before we end this topic about the open world real quick, I want to talk about the other islands of what they might look like. Now, we know there's 5 islands, and there's 2 of them announced so far. One being grassland area / waterfall / mountains, you know, the usual, you know, like ruins and stuff. The other being a desert / canyon area. So that makes us wonder, what else could there be? So many of us obviously, I mean, everybody wants this, a snow themed, obviously. There has to be a snow themed, okay? You can't have an open world game without a snow themed, or maybe a volcano, what? Maybe a volcano themed one. That'd be pretty cool, like a whole island centered around like a volcano. That would be pretty awesome. Or maybe a tech themed one, like a city or something. I don't know, just anything in the sorts, you know. It's just some good ideas, alright? Or a beach themed one. That would be pretty cool, you know, like just having like a really cool beach theme. That'd be really cool. You know, then again, I think Ares Island's doing that, so I don't know. But what I'm really looking forward to overall in this open world is just running around and exploring these really big islands, because open world Sonic game is almost kind of like my dream Sonic game. It's kind of like all our dream Sonic game, because we just want to run around and explore. Like, we get to just explore and run around as Sonic and go as fast as we can. Like, that's awesome, and I look forward to this. Like, for real, like, it's just gonna be really good, and I really look forward to this, exploring these new locations on these islands. Speaking of new locations, let's talk about cyberspace. So these islands that we run around as with Sonic, you can enter these portals and enter a world called cyberspace, which is more similar to the Sonic style of gameplay from the past decade, being the more linear and boosting games. Now, we're not gonna beat around the bush on this. Everyone knows there's discourse out there online about the cyberspace levels, about them reusing level assets from previous games like Green Hill. The first one you play in the game is literally Windmill Act 1 from Sonic Unleashed. Not that that's a bad thing. And also that they're reusing Green Hill again, and Chemical Plant, and Sky Sanctuary's back again. We'll get into all that, okay? Let's go over it one by one, because I really want to give you all my honest thoughts about this. Let's go over it. Let's address this first. Before you all start typing in the comments down there saying that this game's gonna suck because of the whole reusing level assets thing, let's just go ahead and get this clear. Cyberspace is not the main focus of the game. Cyberspace is not the main focus of this game, okay? I hate that I have to make that clear. Now, does it make it okay that they're reusing Green Hill and stuff again? No, of course not. Why would it be? This has been done way too many times before. Sonic Generation, Sonic Forces, Sonic Mania, and it just goes on. Okay? Like, we're sick of seeing Green Hill Zone, okay? We're sick of it, okay? We don't want Green Hill Zone anymore, okay? Like, it's been done to death, and we don't, like, I don't fully think it's a good idea that they're bringing this back again, especially for some reason in 2020, they said Green Hill Zone isn't coming back anytime soon. I don't understand why they said that when they're literally bringing Green Hill Zone back in the next freaking Sonic game. I don't get it, but listen, there is some slightly, keyword, slightly better reasons to backing it up other than Forces. In Forces, it was literally here just for nostalgia pandering. Now, this is nostalgia pandering, don't get me wrong, but there is a better story focus to it, and I like that. I like the fact that there's a better story focus to it because good story equals good game half the time. You know, good gameplay also equals good game and good graphics, but good story equals a good game as well. And they're giving a good legit story reasoning to why some of this stuff is here, and that is that it's Sonic's memories. Now, while it's a cheap excuse, it is cheap, but it's not all that bad. Because, you know, I mean, yes, this has been done before in Sonic Generations. Yes, I understand fully, but it's still a semi-decent reason. Almost good reason, but it still doesn't make it acceptable. Sega, Sonic Team, listen, please let Green Hill just go away, okay? Like, no more Green Hill, please. Now that we have that out of the way, the way I look at cyberspace is how they're kind of portrayed. So, pretty much as special stages. Let me explain. In the game, you enter cyberspace through the open world once you get a gear vault, and you can pretty much enter the portal to cyberspace, and you traverse through the cyberspace. Why is it so hard to say? Cyberspace stage. You traverse through it, and then you end up getting a vault key, which will help you unlock the Chaos Emeralds in the open world on the Starfall Islands. So, pretty much, basically, these are kind of like special stages in a way. And how long are special stages mostly in Sonic games? Not that long. You see where I'm going with this? Now, while you could say, well, Supercon, that's a cheap excuse. Well, here's the thing, though. I'm not on a Sonic Frontiers defense squad. No. But, while yes, I think it's cheap that we're reusing old levels and, quote, making them special stages, but I still think that it's a semi-better reason, because all I want is just a better reason to why we're getting these same stages again. Like, you see what I'm saying with this? So with that said, the shorter level thing, it has a better, more backup, legitimate reason than it did in Sonic Forces. In Sonic Forces, it was just Sonic Team being lazy and just pretty much trying to rush the game out because it was a budget title. You get it. I know it sounds like a pathetic excuse, but hey, I'm still sticking with the special stage thing, and you can't take that away from me. It is a shame we're seeing Green Hill Zone again. Am I excited for Green Hill in this game? No, of course not. Who is? Like, seriously, go out to any Sonic fan and ask, are you excited for Green Hill and Sonic game? 99.9% chance they're going to say no. And to any other ones that do say yes, I don't even know what to say because they don't exist. Sonic Team, listen. Alright, listen here. Come here. Listen closely. We don't want Green Hill anymore, okay? Please, just get rid of it, alright? Get rid of Green Hill Zone. We don't want it anymore, okay? Give us new levels, okay? I get the cyberspace thing in Sonic's Memory, Sonic Team, but please, next game, Sonic Frontiers 2 or whatever you make next, don't give us Green Hill. Please, we don't want it anymore. Okay, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about them reusing level assets. I personally am kind of okay with it. Hear me out. If they want to go for the whole we're traversing through Sonic's memories thing in cyberspace, then them reusing level assets can kind of be in a way of them, you know, saying like Sonic is familiar with this like territory, familiar with this area and stuff. So Sonic's memories, like, it's combining areas that he's been to before. In a way, it's kind of genius from Sega themselves because, you know, Sonic has been through all these worlds. So him traversing through all these memories in different ways is kind of a stroke of genius if you kind of think about it. But it could just be a cheap excuse for them to reuse level assets, whatever. I just want it to be fun, okay? That's all I want at the end of the day. Now, we don't know all the cyberspace... Why is it so hard to say? Now, we don't know all the cyberspace stages yet. Here's what we do know. We know Green Hill Zone, we know Chemical Plant Zone, we know Sky Sanctuary Zone, and... something new in a Sonic game! Yes, sir, you saw that. That indeed was something new in a Sonic game. Yes, we have had city levels before in Sonic games, but this, from what we know as of right now, this is brand new. And different level design too. Good level design at that. Look how much better it is. It's not just a hallway. You move around the stage. Good alternate paths. Like, I want more of this. Like, we need more of this because Sonic can move around so much better. But to sum up how I feel about cyberspace, yeah, it looks alright. Again, the main focus is the open world, so this isn't anything too big. When leaks came out about this game back in 2021, and whenever I heard someone say the word cyberspace, I actually pictured something similar along the lines of null space from Sonic Forces, actually. That is actually what came to mind. Can you imagine some stages like that? That'd be actually pretty cool, you know, like the whole cyberspace theme in Sonic Frontiers, like the cyberspace stage. Imagine that's pretty cool. Just try to picture it in your head. But I really am looking forward to the cyberspace when the game comes out. Like, I'm curious to what it'll be. Like, just traversing these. And hopefully we'll get a lot more new. Who knows? Next thing I want to talk about is the combat. Oh, no, not the werehog. Get the giant band out of here. Get out! So in this game, Sonic has some of his obvious moves for combat, being able to do the homing attack and stuff, but now Sonic Team had decided to give Sonic a combat system. No, not like Unleash's werehog. This is kind of Smash Brothers like, being able to do combos and all sorts of cool moves, and I love this. I love fun combat in games where you can do all kinds of cool combos like the God of War trilogy. No, not Data Boy. I'm talking the real God of War. God of War trilogy of Greek times. You know what I'm talking about. I love the original God of War trilogy's combat. The combo meter in these games are so great, and the more blood orbs you get in the game, the more you can take into upgrading your weapons and making them stronger, and thus you can unleash more awesome moves and make more combos for Kratos to slay and tear apart literally everything in front of him. That's what makes these so much fun. All the moves you can unlock in the old games are amazing and just dang fun to play. It's just so much fun. Like, that's the thing about the original God of War trilogy. Its combat was so good because they focused on combat so much in development, and that's what made it so iconic. If you haven't played the original God of War trilogy and love good combat in video games, I highly recommend this series to you. Specifically God of War 1, 2, and 3. And also there's a new entry of God of War Ragnarok, coming out November 9th. Whoa, that is literally the day after Sonic Frontiers releases. Every other game company has moved their games because God of War Ragnarok's coming out, and no one can compete with God of War, but Sonic is coming out the day before God of War Ragnarok. You got some competition, Kratos, I'm telling you, man. Like, wow, that's honestly incredible. Like I was not aware of this, but this is insane. Like, this is awesome. Well, yes, Sonic Frontiers does have some heavy competition, but this is really ballsy of you, Sega and Sonic Team. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is such a ballsy move, but if you have this much faith in your game, by all means, go for it, please. Bring it on! Another good example of combat in video games that I really like is Bayonetta, who is actually another Sega created character, believe it or not. And in those games, that's got some really good combat. Not like God of War, but it still stands out in a really good way, but it's still really fun. Like with her guns and her kicks and Bayonetta summoning her wicked weaves. And again, all the fun combos you can do, it's really fun to do. Yet again, I highly recommend checking out the Bayonetta franchise if you love good combat in games. And with the third game coming out October 28th. But back to Sonic. We have a skill tree in this game for the first time in a Sonic game, and from what we've seen, this combat looks sick. Now, I'll admit, when they first showed it off, it looked boring and very mediocre as can be, but now, like, actually seeing fun, having people have fun with it, it looks really good. Like, it looks like so much fun. I can't wait to see all the moves we get to pull off in this game and all the combos and stuff. Like, I look forward to that. Like, looking at some of these moves right here, they look like a lot of fun. Like, some of these really cool moves you can pull off. Here's something I should also mention, and that is, say you don't like having to push multiple buttons and make combos. Well, Sonic Frontiers has got you covered, man. Just turn on auto combat and do combos with one button. Not me, though. I'm going to be hitting all them buttons on the controller. I'm going to be breaking my controller by hitting all the buttons and making them combos and stuff. But to those of you that do like this feature, kudos to you. I mean, you know, it is pretty good, you know, for the kids and stuff, because that way the combat combos won't be forced upon them and stuff like that. Like, it's pretty good detail. And plus, the people that, you know, don't want to learn all the combos and stuff, they can just simply, you know, just tap one button and just punch away. Not me, though. I'm gonna be slapping my hands all over the controller. Overall, I'm really looking forward to the combat in this game and what it has to offer, and I look forward to destroying these new enemies with these new moves. Speaking of new enemies, that leads us into the final topic of this video, and that is the story. A while back, I made a video on talking about the story of Sonic Frontiers and talking about how it might be, and going over the past decade of Sonic stories. If you'd like to check that out, I'll put a link to it in the description, but go watch it after this video. So I think it's best that we get this out of the way, and that is, you all should know, if you don't know, that is, this story is going to be completely different than the past decade. So no.
Baldy nose hair!
So basically, this game isn't going to be written like we're all 2-year-olds. Nope, we're going to be getting a better, darker tone from this game.
With the power of these emeralds, I'm going to destroy this damn planet. This is who I am.
Okay, maybe not that dark. No, this game's story is going to be taking itself more seriously, not all jokey joke, but this is going to be more somber and really a good story, I think. Who's writing it, you may be asking? Well, the one and only Ian Flynn, baby. He's gonna be writing this game, and oh boy, am I happy! I know he's got this because he's been bringing back a whole lot of lore in the Sonic franchise now. Like, the Chaos Emeralds are back, and look at this one shot right here in a short they're going to be releasing soon of Knuckles doing his job by guarding the Master Emerald. And this is awesome, and it's good to see return. From what we know so far, Sonic, Tails, and Amy are involved in the story of them trying to find the Chaos Emeralds, and then they crash into cyberspace, and then Sonic is alone, stranded on the island, and has to find and rescue his friends. This story alone is simple, yes, but it's different, and sounds pretty good and interesting. It makes you want to, like, you know, figure out what happens. You want to know what happens. And the dialogue we've seen so far looks so much better, and just the interactions in this cutscene right here between Sonic and Amy looks really good, and we can finally see Ian is really showing Sonic's original character, not through what he was in the 2010s, some sort of wisecracker. No, a free spirit, carefree, does things his own way. This is who Sonic is, and you can just see it in this one shot right here, in this at all, and I love this, and it's great that Ian's bringing back Sonic's true character. Speaking of characters, we've already got an idea of who is in this game, actually. We've got Sonic, Tails, Amy, Eggman, as well as a new character being Sage, and Knuckles, who was actually accidentally found in the Gamescom demo, and there is also Big. Oh yeah, he's back! Yes, you heard me correctly, ladies and gentlemen. Big the Cat is back in a mainline Sonic game for the first time since Sonic Heroes. So the whole Sonic Adventure cast is here, baby! Now you might be thinking, well, what about Shadow? Oh, you didn't hear? He's not here. Yes, sir, Shadow is not in this game, which really isn't that much of a big deal. I mean, the cast we currently have returning, it's already fine, honestly. Like, it's fine enough. But in all honesty, they don't need to put Shadow in any more Sonic games until they can get his character right again. They just need to put him there and leave him there until they can finally get his character right again and try to actually, you know, write him good again and get his character right. But I highly doubt it because of those stupid mandates. I really wish they'd just burn those mandates up. Jeez, man. Okay, this is something I actually forgot to mention, and I'm not going to try to find anywhere to put it in my draft because, I mean, look at this. Are you going to sit here and read through all this? And that is, there are apparently customizable controls for this game. But yeah, there's customizable controls in this game. So pretty much Sonic Team are telling us how we can make Sonic control for ourselves. And that's really good now because everyone can choose how they want Sonic to play, like how he can turn, how fast he can go, and stuff like that. I really like that. Like, Sonic is customizable. And I just really like that. Also, I forgot to mention this too, and that is you can choose between two modes of how Sonic plays, that being action mode and high speed mode. Action mode is Sonic, like, pretty much slow mode, so pretty much like people can control him well easily. Like, not as like pretty much action mode is pretty much Sonic but slower. He can still run fast, but pretty much you have endless boost and Sonic is slower. High speed mode is for us advanced players. I'm gonna be doing the high speed mode. Okay, hi everyone, it's me. So in the process of editing this video, Sega has decided to drop two Sonic Frontier soundtrack themes, being the end credits theme and the main theme, which are both really awesome and I love them. I would have loved to give them full in-depth thoughts with along everything else in this video, but this video is already going on for quite some time, so I'll go ahead and sum it up real quick. Vandalize is an amazing theme. I don't want to play any of it because apparently you can get copyright claimed for it for a video game soundtrack theme. I'm not sure why, but whatever. It sounds like really good for an end credits theme. I really been listening to it a lot. It's very, very good. And I'm Here. It's really good as well. I love it. It's definitely probably one of the best main themes we've gotten for Sonic in a very long time. It's way better than Fist Bump, and I just love the sound of the guitar and just everything just sounds so good in the song. So yeah, maybe in the future I'll go over it more in depth, maybe sometime in the future. But yeah, I thought I'd just go ahead and clear that up. And anyways, yeah, back to the video. So after all of that, let's sum up and talk about everything and how I feel. The open world looks like a whole lot of fun. I can't wait to explore it and see more of the islands when the game comes out. I hope the 3 other islands are just as awesome. Cyberspace, while I'm not as excited for cyberspace as I am the open world, hey, it's here. well, I guess. While I am a little bummed we are seeing Green Hill and Chemical Plant, and by a little I mean a lot, there is slightly, keyword slightly, a better reason to back it up, but I'm still not happy with them bringing back these old things instead of new things. Now, the combat. I am so excited for the combat, and I can't wait to see what other combat moves you can unlock throughout the skill tree. I'm just looking forward to this so much. And the story. Looking forward to seeing the better dialogue and just overall improvement on characters in this game. And I can't wait to see how the rest of the story plays out again. It's supposed to be a mystery, that's what they said. But overall, I am really looking forward to a much better story in Sonic games now. And I'm happy that the Chaos Emeralds and lore of Sonic is back. And with that, these are my overall thoughts on Sonic Frontiers so far. This game so far looks like it's going to be a really pleasant time and is going to be a whole lot of fun, and that's what we want, a fun Sonic game. The story will be enjoyable, and running around these big open worlds is going to be so much fun to do. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of Sonic Frontier so far? Are you excited for it? Are you not? Do you think this will be the worst Sonic game ever? Do you think this will be the best Sonic game ever? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, with that said, thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, and also, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to not miss any other Sonic the Hedgehog content that I make. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, take care.